In today's episode of Beyond the Gates, Nicole and Ted come to an agreement of sorts. Leslie gets a meaningful hug, and Thomas gives Eva surprising news. At Orphe Jean's, Leslie tells Jan that she and Ted are getting closer. To her surprise, he even suggested they might become friends. Of course, Leslie is already thinking about the benefits, especially since she and Ted were friends decades ago before they got involved. Meanwhile, Ted is having breakfast with Eva at the club. He wants to make up for lost time, even suggesting that she start calling him Dad. He says Eva reminds him of the Leslie he knew years ago, and that he's proud. Later, Ted apologizes to Nicole for his behavior and says that if she wants to invite Carlton to be her escort to Winterfest, he'll respect that. When Leslie catches up with him at the hospital and learns that Ted asked Eva to call him Dad, she's clearly moved. They share a hug, which is, of course, witnessed by Nicole. Hayley and Bill go from talking about a tropical vacation to him suggesting they buy a second home somewhere sunny. Quicker than you can say search Zillow, they've found a seaside home and Bill's making an offer on it. Once the offer is accepted, Bill announces he's putting the place in Hayley's name. Soon after, Mrs. Richardson crosses paths with Joey Armstrong at Orphe Jean's. Things start out friendly until he mentions the secret she and Randy are keeping. You'll recall that to cover their tracks, Randy claimed to Joey that he and Hayley are having an affair. She quickly loses her cool, laughing off the supposed affair and then threatening to sue both Joey and Sammy. She storms out, but the look on Joey's face makes it clear he thinks the so-called lady doth protest too much. Thomas makes it clear he would like to talk about anything other than his groin injury, which Kat has been kinda obsessing over. They are joined by Madison and Chelsea, the latter of whom can't help but ask the attorney, "How's it hanging?" This annoys Madison, prompting Chelsea to tell Kat that she and her girlfriend are having issues, which quickly become obvious. Much to Chelsea's surprise, Kat takes Madison's side. When Madison tells Nicole about the issues she and Chelsea are having, the shrink suggests that if the women want to make their relationship work, they'll have to develop better communication skills. Running into Thomas at the club, Eva is surprised when he reveals that her new pal Isaiah is Jacob's brother. In other words, she's throwing sparks with the brother of a guy who's been working overtime to bust her mom.